What's up, guys? So when I bought my E63S, there were two other cars that I really wanted instead. One of those being the RS6 Avant, one of my favorite cars of all time, but that's not available in the US. The other one is the Panamera Sport Turismo Turbo, the hatchback. Just my luck, the dealership here asked me if I wanted to take it out for a couple hours today. Let me see if I liked it. So the question I want to answer in this video is, did I buy the wrong car? And I'm gonna do it a little bit more vloggy because I have fellow YouTube extraordinaire Maxx Tuning is my camera guy. So we're just gonna go take it to lunch, have some fun at it. I'll give you my opinions, and I guess that's it. Let's go. A lot more turbo lag than my E. You put it in Sport Plus and see if that takes care of it. I mean, it's definitely still there. From the point you put your foot down to the point you actually got 100% power is like a solid half second. I mean, does it really matter? Not really. Let's get some lunch, and then we'll actually get into this thing and kind of tell you guys what I think about it. Guys, I can already tell you, just visually, just purely based on looks, I like this better. I have a huge soft spot for hatchbacks. They sell horribly in the US. That's apparently, I was told by one of the high-ups at Audi one time that the reason the RS6 Avant is not sold in the US, hatchbacks just don't sell well here. But personally, I have no idea why, but I love them. And this thing looks so goddamn good. I mean, you know I'm partial to Porsche, but even if I hated Porsche, I would still say that this thing looks incredible. Guys, so the main difference between this car and my E63 is obviously I didn't buy the wagon version of the 63, but this comes in a sedan. My car comes in a wagon, so they're literally direct competitors. These two, the RS6 and the RS7, they all kind of compete, but that's the main difference between my car and this one is all the space you have in the back here. You can fit, I mean, your dog, a human body, cases of water, groceries, anything you really want. It just fits back here, no problem. So unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time with the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the review, taking it back because the dealership closes in like 45 minutes. I would have had this car all day long, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have saw my story last night was us getting a little too drunk, and I was a little too hungover this morning to do anything. So I get a little bit late start to the day. So unfortunately, I got to take it back. I don't want to, but I'll give you like my final thoughts on this car while we take it back to the dealership. All right, guys, headed back to the Porsche store. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on this car, but first, let's go over specs in comparison to my E63 and just in general. 550 horse, 570 torque. This is not the E-Hybrid Turbo S, just a turbo, but even just being a turbo, this car is $186,000 as it's currently spec'd out. I'm not sure what the starting price is, but all the ones at the dealership are well over $175,000, I believe. So keep in mind, this thing is almost $45,000 more than my E63, something like an M5. I think even the Audi RS6 Avant is nowhere near $180,000. This is approaching like Huracan Use 458 territory. 3.6 seconds 0 to 60, I believe. So on paper, my Mercedes is actually faster than this in every single way. So $40,000 more, and my Mercedes is definitely the faster car. The Turbo SE Hybrid is faster, but that's gonna be well over $200,000. as far as options go and everything else, just from being in this car for 2.5 hours, the screen and everything is awesome. I'll give, Porsche does a very good job of making everything like to the point. Like, it's a very well engineered car. So while my car is a little bit over the top and there's carbon fiber everywhere and, you know, 64 color LED lighting and all that shit, this is a lot more like sterile. That's, I think you kind of said it. It's more simple. Everything's to the point. And I'm kind of okay with that. Like, when I'm driving a car like this, this is all about the driver's experience. Personally, I'd take my E-Class over this. The one thing I love about this thing is the shifter is actually in the right spot to me. I hate that Mercedes stuck the shifter up on the, I mix it up with the goddamn windshield wipers like once a day and end up stopping my car trying to do the windshield wipers. I'm gonna shoot you guys straight. I'm not just gonna tell you I love the car because I love the brand. I'm gonna take my E63 over this if the two were available, even not including the price difference. If they were both the exact same amount, I would probably take my Mercedes. Max, you're not big into cars. What's your...
Mercedes.
So he agrees. Having said that, looks-wise, I take this one. Performance-wise, like on a track and stuff, I probably take this one. It just feels so much more in control, so much more precise than my Mercedes does. I'm trying to think, there's nothing I don't like about the car. There's just nothing that really makes me say like, wow, this is better than the other cars on the market. And the price just kills me. If this was 130, 140, perfect. 180, I don't know what you're getting for your 180,000.
Play me like a violin.
All right, guys, I know a lot of you are gonna comment and be like, that wasn't really a review. I know, like I said, I only had 2 hours with the car. So I'm gonna attempt to get my hands back on this car again and do like a full in-depth review. Today, I just really wanted to see, did I make the wrong decision buying the E63? Should I have got this? And honestly, this is the only Porsche I'm gonna say that I like the Mercedes better than. If you're looking at a 911 versus GTS, or you're looking at Macan versus an ML or something like that, I'm going Porsche every single time. In this situation, E63S or Panamera Turbo, I'm gonna go E63S. Also, while I'm on the topic, if you guys would click the 2 links in the description box down below, I'm gonna put the dealership's Instagram and their website. They're helping me out by letting me borrow a car. So if you guys enjoy this, if you would go follow them, then I can probably get more cars in the future. I'd appreciate it. And just to prove to you guys about the price thing here, Porsche does a really good job making their cars seem affordable and then just killing you in options. So $154 base price, but all kinds of, I'm not even gonna read them all out, but 4-zone climate control, window trim and gloss black, side skirts in black. There's all kinds of shit on here. By the time it gets to the bottom, 186, 210. That's a lot of money. That is an insane amount of money.
More than you can afford,
also,
pal.
while we're vlogging here, the back seat, I had it set up for me to sit in. So I've been driving this thing all day. I actually fit in the back. This is something in my car, I have to put the seat all the way up to sit in the back. The back seat of this is definitely bigger. Like if I was sitting behind Maxx, I would have been really comfortable.
I don't like how these TVs just kind of stare you in the face.
They are kind of right in front of you, and there's a camera on them, so I'm not sure like if you can FaceTime, or I don't really know what that's for.
How is that? How's the weather back there?
This car doesn't have the executive seating. There is a version of this that has like a full center console with a fridge and everything in it. Yeah. I'm so split on this car. I don't know. Oh. Old and busted, new hotness.
Old and busted, new hotness.
In all reality, guys, I missed the hell out of my GT3, and I promise you I will own another one in the future. But for now, I'm happy with the E.
Damn, let's hope it takes up. A little more fun.
This is a lot louder, and it feels a lot faster, but maybe it's just because it's a lot louder. I think it's only marginally faster. But I will say, handling-wise, I'm taking that Porsche like night and day. Like this is it's good, but even in race mode where it's like its stiffest, it feels a little bit looser. And
You like it stiffer?
I like it stiff, you know. Also, I have ceramic brakes on this thing. It's like a $9,000 option. It was bundled in with the Edition 1, but I have carbon ceramic brakes. The Panamera we were in had just normal steel brakes, but Porsche's known for their braking systems. That was so much better as far as brakes than this. Like even with the carbon ceramics, I just don't have a whole lot of confidence in the brakes. Like you hit them, sometimes they bite really hard, sometimes you have to push them down more than normal, sometimes they just don't feel like they're gonna do anything and then they just bite at the end. They're just kind of unpredictable. So I would say, what the hell's going on over here?
Thumbs up this video if you want Joe to make more YouTube videos.
You think I should start making more vlogs, but like less cinematic, more, you know?
No, because you need to show people how talented you are.
I know, but for me to pump out more videos I'm doing right now, I need more time to film. So I can't film and I can't take a day to film, a day to edit, and do a video every 3 days, because in that case, where do I have time to work?
Right.
So I got to make shittier videos more often, like you.
Okay.
Or
you know what? This clip's done. This clip's done. Goodbye.
because I love the Panamera, but can it do this?
What? Is this a car
Wait,
or a
I
robot?
can actually do the. Here we go. Can it do this? It's very slow. Can it do this?
I don't trust these robots. Will Smith was right.
Will Smith, he didn't know what he was doing. All right, guys, I can explain. This is like the third video that I finished a day later than I actually filmed. So I said I was hungover. That's the reason I didn't pick up the car on time. Well, last night I was convinced, kind of peer pressured, into going out again. Christian wanted to film the last little piece of summer shredding, so we were just gonna go film. We weren't gonna drink. Matt and Max are going, and I promise I'm not an alcoholic, guys. I know my Snapchat makes it look really bad, like I'm just drinking nonstop and partying, going to clubs. I'm so much happier being at home watching Netflix or playing video games or just working than going out. So, not an alcoholic. A little easy to peer pressure sometimes, but not an alcoholic. The last clip I filmed was me driving home. So I just wanted to wrap up this video by saying a huge thanks to Momentum Porsche, Southwest Houston. Even though they couldn't get me a new GT3, they are one of the few dealerships that didn't screw me over and take my money and try to charge me stupid amounts over for a car, so I respect that. I also pretty much only use them to service my GT3 and the 2 GT4s I had. Customer service is always awesome, and I really appreciate them letting me borrow this car and hope to borrow maybe some more cars in the future. So if you're looking for a car, or maybe you're just looking for a dealership to service your Porsche, definitely recommend them. I will leave a link in the description box down below. Guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit the button, turn notifications on. I don't know what you're waiting on. If you like this video, smash that like button, and comment down below if you think the Panamera Sport Turismo Turbo is worth $180,000. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, it's 154 or whatever it is. None of the cars I've seen for sale in the US are anywhere near that. They're all 170 up to like 200 depending on options. One scenario that popped into my head is if I was just a very wealthy individual, already had a little Porsche collection, and needed something to take my hypothetical kids, still single, but if I had kids, something to take them to school, maybe pick up groceries and stuff, but I didn't want a full SUV. I wanted something a little bit sporty, something I could have fun with, but that could still take the kids to school. Maybe in that scenario, 180's doable, but even then there's other cars on the market for less. By the time you're watching this video, if the GTS hit the market, I think that's gonna be the sweet spot. That car hopefully will be like 110 to 130, and if it is, that's a badass car. But 180, 190, $200,000 for a wagon, a little rich for my blood. So comment down below, let me know what you think, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.